Good morning, free folk. It's Friday the 19th, close of the week, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Did everybody catch the lunar eclipse last night? I think it was the longest eclipse in like 589 years or something like that. I believe that's what I read. So I was clocking it, and some clouds came in. I didn't get to see it throughout the evening, and it started about 1 in the morning. But I did catch it at about 4 o'clock, and the clouds had cleared away. There was a big patch of open sky, and I could see the moon, and I could see the shadow cast along the moon. And that was it. I just kind of took a peek. I didn't sit there and watch the Earth's shadow track across the moon, but I got a pretty good glimpse of it. And now there's some gale winds coming in. Man, it was like 62 degrees. I was out there in just a pair of pants, no shirts, no socks, and just taking it in. It was a beautiful morning and really comfortable. And then the wind came in, and now it's freezing. It's like 54 degrees. It's 20 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. Some front came in, and it's going to be cold for the next couple of days. I think the highs of only maybe 60. But I can't bitch because I could be up in the mountains, and from what I hear, it's in the 30s up there, and I would be miserable. So, if you're going to be off the grid, it's good to chase the summer, and that's my program. So, let's see. We're looking at let's look at the ES, and it's pushing down a little bit. I think we're going to open up down, dip down, and probably close that gap. I think everybody's wanting to see that weekly flag. I don't think we're going to have much volatility. The only thing that's disconcerting is this divergence. We keep pushing up here, but the momentum. This is on a daily, and I'm looking at the futures right now. The momentum is fading off. And how you would trade this? You can take the break of this low right here. But it's better when you have a hammer. Like if we close like this today, and then the next trading day, you take that break, you could enter on that break. But the most conservative and confirming way would be to wait to break the 625.85, break this low right here. You're leaving a whole bunch of juice right there, but it should push its way down. What I don't like is that my 20-day is kind of tagging these, and it's just building some support right there. So I mean, that's one thing that you would keep your eye on and watch. So I'd go in, take the entry, and just keep my stops tight. And if it doesn't behave well, then I would close it out. But what's important is that you understand how a setup should behave. And then you don't have to sit in it until you hit your stop. You could say, okay, this isn't behaving properly, and I'm just going to close it out. That's going to save you a lot of pain. I mean, you may leave some profits on the table too, but if you net it out over the long term, it's going to save you more pain than you're going to give up in profits. And that's the idea, the trading idea. So let's take a look at the weekly and just look at that flag and see if it's intact. And we're going to have to take our time with this because there we go. So this is the flag, and she's looking a little ugly. It broke right here. The high was 707, and then it broke it 723.50, and it fails on a break of the 625.25, and that number keeps coming up. So I'm thinking could possibly fail this flag. I'm just looking at some numbers from my own trades at 88.57. All right, I kind of like what I'm looking at. So it doesn't really respect that much though. Anyway, this flag is still a good flag, and yeah, I'm thinking that we push up today. There's really no catalyst to bring us down. Things look good. I think we traded off this afternoon because the ECB said they're going to hold off on raising interest rates, which kind of tells you that they are kind of concerned about their economy. Although I guess their concern is diminishing about inflation. But they have a lot of lockdowns. I think Austria just announced that they're going on lockdown again. I mean, these guys are having a hell of a time with COVID, unless maybe somebody has the sniffles and they get all antsy and they don't want to, they lock the country down. So anyway, that's the ES. SPX kind of looks the same. On the weekly, we still have that trigger. And I mean, it looks healthier from yesterday because the bar we saw in the futures was today's trading. So we're going to open up lower. And currently, I think we're about 14 points, but we still have about 2.5 hours before the open. So that baby could float down. So we'll just look for that today and see if we just continue on the weekly. It looks kind of healthy right there. Let's see what the daily looks like in the close of yesterday. Oh, look at that. That's a nice hammer, man. I mean, really, the hammer should be. This is actually genuinely a hammer right there. But I like the way that traded off and moved up. We'll open low. Maybe we'll shoot up, close the gap, and then continue going. We had a pretty strong afternoon, I believe. I closed everything down. I made some money midday and just wrapped it up and enjoyed my day. But here's the 30, made the move down, and I played this, made some money, and entered some income trades, and then boom, even my income trades are paying off and everything right here. So that looks pretty good. Look at that momentum on the 30. Looks really, really good. And on the 60, yeah, it looks like it's rolling around a little. Oh, that's my 120. I'm sorry. Yeah, look, the momentum looks good on the 60. So it looks like it might push up, man. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to open up low and then claw our way back and close up high today. That's my bias. Obviously, don't jump into the market anticipating that to happen. You will trade proper setups with an bullish anticipation. And that's where I'm going. Let's look at my 10-year. Oh, man, look at that. Everything's just hopping right in. 10-year looks like it's finding a bottom on the 30. Although this is kind of a reverse micro trend. If it breaks that trend to the downside, we might have another leg down. And you can see it on the 60 and the 30. It opens in an hour. We'll know. We shall know. And this is a really classic bear flag. This might have another leg down, but we really want to see the interest rates. Well, that's what we want to see. Actually, we want to see the interest rates. No, I'm sorry. We want to see the interest rates moving up. I want to see bond prices pushing down. We want to see money coming out of bonds going into the stock market. And I mean that's I think that's what it's been showing us on the daily. Little consolidation right here. You could argue that that's an inverted head and shoulders, and we got to break that line right there for it to continue up. And Mr. VIX, the Vixen. I don't like that the VIX is crawling up a little bit. It's in a decent consolidation. Can't really argue. There's not a lot of fear in that market. Seems relatively risk on. So anyway, that's my spiel, man. I hope everybody's calm and cool when they're trading. If not, that's a good indication that you might be trading a little heavier than you should be. Be conservative. It's all about risk management. It's not about making those huge home runs. I know that makes the news, but those guys come and go. You want to be calm and cool. Do a little meditation. Be at peace when you trade. And good luck trading.